What's up guys, welcome to Superwise. I'm John and I just finished watching Black Adam. I was excited for this movie. I saw the one trailer because I didn't want to see too much of the film, and from what I saw, it looked really cool and really epic. I was ready for it, and so I went to see the movie, and well, The Rock actually put it best himself on what I thought about it.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
This movie is bad. It is horrendous, but it is one of the worst superhero movies ever made. I am truly shocked about how much I dislike this movie. I was looking forward to it, and within the first 3 minutes of the film, I knew this film was going to be shit. I actually agree with the critics on this one. I agree with every one of the complaints they had about this film because it is true. Now, first off, I'm going to talk about what's good about the film before I completely destroy this. I have never destroyed a film like this on my channel before, so buckle up, Buttercup. It's coming. This is today. Visually, it looks great. I mean, the shots are nice to look at. The film is nice to look at. The score by Lorne Balfe is good. Black Adam had his badass moments. I mean, the ending where he's sitting on the throne taken straight from the comics, that was cool. The action overall is serviceable. I mean, it was really cool in the beginning where he's taking down all those soldiers, but by the end of the film, you're numb to it. It doesn't do anything particularly inventive. It's just there. You're just watching it, and it didn't get anything out of me. It was just like, oh, okay, more action. The costumes are great. Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Atom Smasher, Black Adam. By the end of the film, he gets this new, more comic-accurate suit that looked really badass. It looked great. The casting was good. The Rock was a good Black Adam. Pierce Brosnan was perfect casting as Dr. Fate. Aldous Hodge, Quintessa Swindell, Noah Centineo, they were all good performance-wise. But the script, the story is god-awful. I don't know what the hell I watched. Let me start with the characters because I didn't care about anybody in this film. I didn't care about the titular Black Adam. This story does not have any character development whatsoever. The film is so exposition heavy. The film thinks you're stupid. It is all telling, no showing. I knew there was a problem with this movie when it started out with narration, just shoving the exposition down your throat. Nothing played out, just telling you what you need to know. Who's the inner gang? Here's this kid who's gonna shove exposition down your throat so you know and we can move on. How did Cyclone get her powers? Here, let her ramble on, telling you every little detail that you need to know. How do we get to know the team? Through a Suicide Squad 2016-like list off. Nothing in this movie is natural. Nothing in this movie is organic. It is all forced exposition. Some of the worst I have ever seen. When Dr. Fate dies and he tells Hawkman, old dear friend or whatever, I didn't believe it for a second because I didn't believe these were friends. The movie told us they were friends, but did we actually see that friendship? No, absolutely not. It was so cheap, lazy, unearned. I didn't care about any of these characters. If any one of them died, I wouldn't have cared because the movie is just exposition. It isn't natural. Pierce Brosnan deserves so much better. When he died, I cared. I was pissed off because of the potential wasted. I wanted to see him in future projects. He was such a perfect casting that I wanted to see him in more, but they killed him off. The only great casting of this film, they killed him off. The mother, I don't even remember her name. We're supposed to care about her because she reminds us many times that she lost her husband. I didn't care. And the son, the kid was so annoying. I wanted to... He was so annoying. His gimmick that he was like a skateboarder. He loves his skateboard. And the movie is trying to make it seem like he's a John Connor to Black Adam. He's telling him to quip, and then Black Adam becomes a quip machine, and he's not supposed to be an MCU machine. The Rock was good in the role. But him being a quip machine, they're trying to make him likable. They're trying to make him charismatic. This dude has to fight Superman and Shazam. You can't have him be too likable, and he's cracking jokes, and he's quivering his lip like Daniel Craig, and they're making him like... The film thought it was being so clever with that big twist that literally everyone saw coming in the first 3 minutes of the movie about how the son was the real first Black Adam and he had to transfer his powers to his father. Bro, we saw that coming! By the way, why does the Justice League have toys and merch and comic books and stuff like that? These are not the Avengers. This universe isn't fleshed out enough. We don't know that the world loves the Justice League. They're just telling us that they do. I didn't believe it. We didn't get an Avengers moment where the world saw them on the stage stage and we're like, yeah, these are heroes. We didn't get that. Want to talk about Sabak, or in one scene where Pierce Brosnan forgot how to pronounce it and he said Sabak or something like that? That's how much he cared about this film. Sabak was a one-note villain that nobody cared about, and then he just... Why? Let's talk about how the film literally ripped off X-Men Days of Future Past with the music in the background, and then Black Adam doing the slow-mo interacting and putting the objects, you know, where he needed to put them. Just a complete rip-off. They ripped off. This movie was so bad, but the post-credit scene was the best part of the movie because, of course, Henry Cavill returns as Superman. He has the curl, he has a brighter suit with bright yellow. I mean, he looked amazing. I can't believe that they interacted for that little quick moment. We have to talk. Oh, it was so cool. It was so cool, but how could I be excited for the future of this franchise when the first movie was so bad? How can I be excited? How can I trust The Rock after this? He brought back Superman. That's awesome. That's great. But how can I be invested in the future of Black Adam? How can I be invested in the future of Black Adam 2 if they're gonna get the same writers and they're just gonna get... I'm excited for Superman versus Black Adam. I'm excited for Shazam 3 where Shazam fights Black Adam. I just wanted this movie to be better. I was expecting this movie to be good. I didn't expect it to be so bad. My brother and I went to watch this movie and we were cracking up. We were dying. We were laughing out loud. That's not good. The movie's not all bad, but that script, the most important part of the film that you need to get right, is god-awful. It's so bad. I've never ranted like this on my channel before. Black Adam has turned me into something different, something else. They had 15 years to work on this movie. 15 years. There is no excuse why it is this bad. Why is this lazy? Why the script is so bad. There is no excuse. None. This movie should have been great. 15 years. You need to get better writers for Black Adam 2 if it happens. This movie had so much potential, so many cool ideas, but it was exposition heavy to death. It ruined the entire movie. The story was bad. The characters, what characters? They got no development besides the exposition they shoved down your throat and you're supposed to believe it. No, I'm not gonna believe it. I refuse. I'm done. I'm done. The post-credit scene was awesome. Am I excited for the future of Black Adam? I guess. I guess The Rock is good casting, and if you get better writers, you could fix this. But this movie on its own, like, can I be excited for the future? I'm excited for the fights, but for the character, where's he gonna go? What's gonna happen? I don't know. Movie's bad. It's not the worst comic book movie ever, but it is one of the worst. It's one of the worst. I gotta get out of here. I did my rant. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay super wise. I'm out.